Right then, Tyrael, next champion, or next hero rather, to take a look at. He is from the Diablo universe, is the Archangel of Justice. Backstory: among the angels, it is the Archangel of Justice Tyrael, who is humanity's greatest defender. Wielding his sword, Eldruin, against the burning hells, the prime evils would have enslaved Sanctuary and all of humanity long ago if Tyrael had not intervened. Has a pretty awesome model, as we can see here. Look at those. Look at that glow effect. That just looks so hardcore. They've got cool physics to them as well, so as you move, they've got a little bit of a linger there. Doesn't need his sphere on his floor. He is, of course, an Archangel. Starting abilities: Punishing Blade. Slows and damages enemies in an area. Use ability again to teleport there, so that's pretty cool. Righteousness. Gains a temporary shield. When shield expires, it explodes, blinding and damaging nearby enemies. Hand of Sacrifice redirects damage from a nearby ally to Tyrael. So he's a warrior. He's going to be tanking up damage. Combat trait: Might of Elondon. When Tyrael is about to die, he becomes invulnerable and explodes. Wow, that's one way to go out with a bang. Heroic ability is Judgment. Charges towards a target, knocking enemies back in the way. Target is damaged and stunned. Sanctification: Tyrael makes all nearby allied heroes invulnerable. Lasts 4 seconds. That would be amazing if you want to stop some big AoE damage from the enemy team. Skins: well, first we've got hot pink version of Tyrael, and we've got blue version of Tyrael. I think the blue one looks pretty awesome. And he's only got one additional skin, and that's Sephirim. But that looks so sweet. Look at those wings. In red, he looks pretty damn evil. And in like a golden color, he also looks pretty damn sweet. I think the red, though, looks incredibly cool. Like, the wings look incredible there. Talents: Regeneration Master. Gathers 3 regeneration globes to permanently increase your health per second by +3. And it stacks. Path of the Warrior. Every time you level up, 25 more health. Amplified Healing increases healing and regeneration effects by 30%. Vampiric Assault. Basic attacks heal you for 15% of the damage done. And remember, with no items, that's a hugely powerful ability for you to sustain in-game. Battle Momentum. Basic attacks reduce your ability cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. Angel's Grace. After teleporting to his sword, Tyrael's move speed is increased by 25%. That's fairly huge. Level 10, of course, it's his 2 ultimates. Level 13, Burning Rage. Deals 10 damage per second to nearby enemies. Zealotry. Increases duration by 100% and the explosion damage by 25%, so that's his W. Level 16, Holy Might, buffs his Q again. Tyrael's next 3 auto attacks after teleporting to his sword deal 100% more damage. Pretty hard engage there. Or, at 3 radius, pathing blocking is created after Tyrael teleports to his blade. His ultimate is a 5-second regen every 120 seconds, and Fury of the Storm. Basic attacks bounce to 2 nearby enemies for 50% damage. Let's take a look at Tyrael into game, and see what all of his abilities are.
Choose a talent.
So, his 2 heroic abilities are Judgment, charges the target, dealing 225 damage and stunning them for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is huge. While charging, nearby enemies are knocked back and take 100 damage. Sanctification, while channeling, Tyrael makes all nearby enemy heroes, or allied heroes rather, invulnerable and unstoppable for 3 seconds. So I'll start off with Judgment.
Remain steadfast.
Abilities, that Q's targeted. Let's take a look as we get in here first. So, remember his combat trait. If he's about to die, after 4 seconds, he becomes invulnerable and after 4 seconds explodes, dealing 600 damage nearby enemies. That's a huge amount. His W shields him, absorbing 500 damage for 4 seconds. When the shield expires, it explodes, dealing 165 damage to nearby enemies. His E, Hand of Sacrifice, redirects damage from a friendly to Tyrael, and the damage is reduced by 25%. And then his ultimate, Judgment. So, take a quick little look at his W. Of course, that gives me up a really nice shield there. Shield comes up as a blue bar. Hand of Sacrifice, I can't use it because no one's around. And I can't use his ultimate either because that's targeted, so I need to toggle on some minions. The glow trail looks amazing on Tyrael. Incredible. Okay, so Q. I deal damage in an area, and if I Q again, I teleport over them. My W, of course, gives me my shield. My E, I can pretend take damage from a friendly unit, keeping them alive for a while. But let's take a look at my R. Charges towards an enemy, takes them down pretty quick. Go with my blade as well, teleport to it. Keep the damage going up nicely. I'm going to show you his passive as well when I explode. I'm going to have to take quite a bit of damage for this, but I become invulnerable.
The enemy draws first blood.
And then kaboom. Seems like a cool ability then. So I'm going to reset my heroics and take a look at Sanctification. Sanctification, of course, makes Tyrael and all nearby heroes or allied heroes invulnerable. Again, really nice and strong. So if I quickly boost that up, you can see Malfurion's about to die. Until I do that, and now he just can't die. Tyrael can't actually move though while he's doing that. It's worth noting. Malfurion is apparently a little bit suicidal, so I'm going to Soul Link him to take all of his damage for a while. Make sure he doesn't die. There we go. That is all of Tyrael's abilities. Let's take a close little look at his model. We can see that he does look very awesome indeed. I think he actually has one of the nicest models I've seen so far. I really like the look of him. On mount, he does actually sit on it. He doesn't float slightly above it. Still looks super awesome though, all the way around. So I reckon Tyrael is going to be an amazing initiator and a good tank. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe and watch the other videos in this playlist. If you're on my stream, stay tuned.